and welcome back to the Spoiled Yogi YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Erica, and I'm a yoga teacher who specializes in helping moms at all stages of life find a little bit more calm in their chaotic mom life. And if that sounds like something that you really need today, then hit the like button and make sure you stick around because this video is just for you. Okay, today's practice is all about finding a little bit more grounding, relaxing all the tensions in the body, and kind of letting some of those stresses melt away so that you can unwind at the end of your day. This has really started to be my evening go-to practice, and I'm really excited to share it with all of you. And perhaps the best part about it is that you don't need any props at all. You don't even really need a yoga mat. I'm just using a blanket for a little extra support and something that most everybody has in at least one room in their house, a comfy, soft couch. So sit down, set up next to your couch, and let's get started.
Move your body so that you are parallel to the edge of your couch. Then you just lean back onto your hands, bring your legs up over the couch, and scoot your bottom in. Lay on down, turn your palms to face up, and take a few breaths here. Just feel your body settle into the ground. Feel your legs supported by the couch. And close your eyes and just for a moment or two, follow your breath in through the nose. Notice how it fills up your torso. And then follow it all the way back out. In today's practice, we're going to stay in each of these poses about 5 breaths, but please feel free to linger in any of the postures a little bit longer if you have the time. You could even pause the video, set a timer for about 5 minutes, and just hang out in any position that just feels really good, really healing. We are going to stay in legs of the couch for a few extra breaths. Go ahead and bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And as you breathe, just feel the breath come and go. Maybe you feel your hand lift up toward the sky just a little bit more as your belly expands. And then as you exhale, you feel that little contraction. Stay soft through the shoulders, soft through the face. And when you're ready to move on, we're going to get into our hips just a little bit. So let your hands come back down to your sides and start to flex your feet. Bring your right ankle to the outside of your left knee. And then start to let your knee fall toward your couch and away from your torso. This may be enough of a hip stretch for you, or if you want to take it up a notch, you can start to bring your left knee forward toward you. Maybe some of you even hook your left foot to the edge of the couch. Good, and then wherever you are, just be here for a couple breaths. Notice where you feel the sensation, and can you direct your breath and your attention to that area? So about 5 breaths. Wherever you are, I did this practice a few days ago at the end of a pretty stressful day, and I could just feel the outside of my hip melt. Every breath, I could let go of just a little bit more tension there. And it's a really good thing. I didn't even realize that I was holding it until I got into the position. And then you can also choose, do you want to just be in a stable, steady position, or do you want to kind of rock a little bit from side to side? I'm big on a little bit of movement, a little bit of swaying, and a little bit of rocking in a lot of postures because I feel like Not only is it soothing to the nervous system and to the muscles, but also you can get into different places. So in this position, you can get through different places in the hip and open up different parts. Take one more breath. Slow and full and deep and steady. And then walk your left knee back to the couch. If you moved it, bring your right foot next to it. Flex your left foot, bring it to the outside of your right knee. And then again, you may stay here. If you feel a big stretch to the outside of your hip, stay here, supported. Or bring the right knee toward you, maybe bring the right foot to the edge of the couch. And just be here in your figure 4 stretch. Take a couple breaths, just kind of taking inventory. Notice, what do you feel? Where do you feel tense and tight? Maybe after a couple of breaths, you notice what I noticed the other day when I did this, that the outside of your hip, it just starts to let go of something. It's letting go of something that you just don't need anymore. So be with that sensation. One more slow, full, deep breath right here. And then if you did on the first side, maybe you just kind of rock from side to side a couple times. Can also be a nice release to the low back. You may notice a big difference from your first hip to your second. I do. My right hip was way tighter than my left, and that's just totally normal. We're all a little asymmetrical from one side to the other. Very nice. Bring yourself back to where both feet are on the edge of your couch. You can stay here, or you can hug your knees in toward your chest, lift your head, give yourself a big squeeze, pull your knees in toward your nose in toward your knees, and then drop your head, roll a little bit from side to side. Roll over to your side and roll into your hands to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Okay, we are going to do a few forward folds using our couch as extra support. So just come to a comfortable cross-legged seated position facing your couch. Bring your fingers behind you and use that to lift your chest up so your spine is really long. And then with an exhale, just fold forward over the couch. Cross your forearms, rest your forehead on the forearms on the couch or on stacked fists, whatever you need today. Keep those sitting bones grounded down. And then I love these forward bend positions where you can bring your forehead onto something to let it rest. Smush that point right in between your eyebrows down and into something. That spot between your eyebrows is like a button that you can push to give you almost an immediate release. Help you to relax your muscles. And it just feels good. Good. Inhale, lift yourself up. We'll do another hip opener. So come into pigeon with your left knee forward. So just stretch your right leg back behind you. Take a moment to lift up and out of it. Really reach your spine up first. And then exhale, come forward and down any amount. As you take your 5 breaths, just notice. Notice where you feel tension. Notice where you feel letting go of that tension. Keep going inward. Keep feeling what it feels like to be in your body in this moment. Good. Press into your hands to lift yourself up. And then you can come through hands and knees, or you can come through downward facing dog just for a moment to switch and bring your right leg forward. So knee comes to the inside of the right wrist, left leg stretches back. I like to come onto fingertips first to find that big, big stretch through the front body, and then melt. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. And just keep following the breath. Ever so often, maybe you do a quick scan from your head all the way down to your toes and just notice where can you soften more. Good. Walk yourself on up. Let's get into the back a bit. So press yourself up and back, come to downward facing dog, and then walk your feet in, bend your knees, and roll up to come to stand. Good. We're going to come into a downward facing dog and uttanasana using the side of the couch. Now, one of the things I really love about the couch practice is that, like a yoga block, you've got 3 different levels. So you can come into a forward bend from standing and rest on the seat of the couch. You can use the arm of the couch, or you can even use the back of the couch if your couch is not right up against the wall and if you don't have a dog resting on the back like I do. Can you see her? Look, Penny. Penny. Okay, so let's do down dog first. So you're just going to bring your hands onto the couch and come up to a stand. So bring your hands so they are shoulder distance, spread your fingers wide, and just sit your hips back. Walk your feet back so that your spine is as long as you can make it. I really love this because I can press down through my hands and then find all of that stretch through the spine. It's actually a lot easier to find here than in downward dog on the floor. Roll your shoulders away from your ears so they're not hunched up as much, and then drop your head. And just be here. Feel your feet pressing down. Feel that internal rotation of your thighs, your sitting bones spread wide, and then pull your weight back. Notice if your ribs are going down toward the floor, like mine are, maybe you can lift them up and then reach your hips back again. So finding length. And then take a breath here, drop your head, and just shake it out. So you look to the left and look to the right a couple of times. Go slow. And then maybe drop your head completely and just shake it out. Good. As you're ready, walk your feet in a little closer to the couch. And then come onto your forearms and come all the way down in a modified uttanasana, standing forward bend. So in this position, it's not so much you're trying to stretch your hips back, but you're folding forward and you're resting. Still, there's an internal rotation of the thighs. And just let yourself be totally supported. Whenever you're done, just have a seat. Feel free to come back to legs up the couch pose or any other posture that just really felt good in your body today as a Shavasana. And be sure to check out the blog post that goes with this video. It's over on spoiledyogi.com. And there are a few more ideas for how to do a practice sitting using your couch as a prop. So check that out. I am so happy that you are here, and I can't wait to see you again next week. May you each be blessed with peace and joy, love and light. Namaste.